What is going on, everybody? We are back with another Madden 20 video, and today I'm going to go over my top cards for budget bees. It's going to be useful for people who like to play salary cap, who play mud draft, or frankly you just don't have a pack addiction like myself. Players that varying in price, some are like 5k, and then I believe I have one that's a little over 100k, so they kind of range from that. But I believe most of these cards are definitely going to be affordable for someone who doesn't exactly play this game all the time. Before we hop into that video, definitely make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and at the end, if I miss anyone, let me know in the comments section. It'll help other people out, give them ideas of who they should pick up. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. We are 3 subs away from 100. That was the first goal I set myself up for YouTube, so I greatly appreciate anybody who has subscribed to me or watches my videos. Now let's hop right into it. Like I said, this list varies in price. You'll see with the first 2 picks. Starting off, we got Troy Apke, Team of the Week, free safety. He is only going for about 2.5k, so literally anybody should be able to pick this card unless you're really broke. But we take a look at his stats. His stats are very underwhelming except for the 90 speed and 91 XL. Very fast. He would be a great user in a lot of packages like Bkindel over G. That's what I usually run. My safety plays at my middle linebacker, so this card would be a great user for anybody who wants to puts their safety at middle linebacker, or if you use your safety just with that speed. That's really all you care about with your users is speed, height, and then hit power. Great speed, 6'1", pretty good size. 73 hit power is not the worst thing in the world, it's pretty average. You see a lot of people in the MCS and other tournaments using this card just because he does have that speed. He's going to be able to keep up with like the Tyreek Hills or the Hardmans or any of those fast guys, so you don't get beat over the top. Now we take a look at a card that's a lot more expensive. This card goes for about 70k, Mecole Hardman, Football Outsiders. So expensive because he's got 94 speed. He's one of the fastest wide receivers in the game, and his stats aren't that bad, so about 70k for a card with 94 speed honestly is really good. Compare him to Tyreek Hill. With this Tyreek Hill, I have him powered up, so you -1 for each stat. They'll have the same speed. Tyreek has better jumping, but Hardman would actually have better catching, only 2 less catch in traffic, better spec catch. The only thing that Tyreek has better than him is his route running is decently better, especially deep route running. But with that speed, it's not going to matter as much. You're going to be able to burn the top off the defense, and we're comparing a 70k card to a 400k card. See the difference? Not too much besides his route running. This Mecole Hardman definitely going to get the job done with that 94 speed. Speed kills a Madden 20 this year. That's why we're going with another wide receiver with speed, Darius Slayton, Team of the Week. This card actually just came out yesterday, and he's already about 48k. So honestly, that's not too bad. His price is only going to go down, but he's an 86 overall. Take a look at his stats. 92 speed, very good speed, decent size at 6'2". Route running is about average, not too bad. 84 catching, 83 catch on traffic's not bad either. But he also has 88 spec catch, so he's going to be able to go up and get him in one-on-one coverage. That mixture of speed plus that spec catch and decent catch in traffic. More than likely, he's going to be able to come down and hold on with the ball. Definitely a card you want to pick up if you have the coins to get him and you don't want to go out and get like a Mecole Hardman, somebody who's about 30k more. We got a few power-ups on this list. One of them, Evan Ingram, goes for about 8k, so he's not that bad, 68 overall. But obviously, if you have the training is at an all-time low right now. Evan Ingram can get up to, he has a 92 overall card, so you can get Evan Ingram up to a 90 overall if you have the training for it. Moving on from a pass-catching tight end to a more well-balanced tight end who has a little bit of everything is George Kittle power up. I actually have his power up to a 90 overall. That's the size you can get it without putting his limited in. And this card is a freaking beast. He's got a good combo of speed, good catching, good route running, and 83 run block. So he compares a lot like Evan Ingram. He's not as fast, doesn't have as good a spec catch, but his overall catching's better. His route running's about the same. but he's got much better run block. George Kittle is by far the most well-balanced tight end in the game, and this could be an endgame card. I feel like they're going to keep giving him upgrades throughout the years. He's always going to be one of the faster tight ends or one of the better tight ends with run blocking and catching. So George Kittle, power him up to a 90 overall. He will be on your team for a while. I believe this is the most expensive card on this list, but 90 overall Steve Young, he was one of the first legends that came out this year, and he is still a must cop if you do not have anyone above like a faster than him or anything like that. He hits all the throwing thresholds. Power him up, he can get escape artist. With the way the game plays, everyone blitzes 7. You need to have a fast quarterback to get out of that, and somebody that can make accurate throws. Compare him to my Lamar Jackson. He's got better throw power, better accuracy. If there is one guard in this game that you need to spend over $100K on, it's definitely a quarterback with escape artist. Steve Young is a lot like Andrew Luck with the fact that he gets escape artist and he hits all those throwing thresholds. I used this card for a while, and this card's a freaking beast. So if you don't have anyone like that with the escape artist, definitely consider dropping the coins to pick up this Steve Young. Knock out a few of these defensive players quick. We got Team of the Week, Devin Bush, 86 overall. I recommend getting this card only if you do not have Ryan Shazier as your MUT captain, which if you don't, definitely get Ryan Shazier. But a lot of people like to use their linebackers, and like I said with that, you definitely want hit power, speed, and height. He's 5'11", not great, but he's got 88 speed, 89 XL, 88 hit power. This card would be an absolute beast of a user, especially in a budget squad. He goes for about 60K, so a little bit more expensive, but user is definitely one of the most important positions because that is the card you are using. You want to have somebody fast. The trend continues. We keep going with cards that have speed. Montez Sweat, Mud Hero, fits that bill. He's got 86 speed. That's really about all he has. He's got about average stats at everything else, but he's still not a terrible card by any means. The 86 speed's going to get the job done. He'll be able to get to the quarterback still with that speed. He'll be able to help stop the run, chase after running backs, chase after quarterbacks, and he only costs 10K. So a 86 speed outside linebacker that costs 10K is definitely a steal. Some cornerbacks, you once again need speed. You need cards that can keep up with the Hardmans and the Tyreek Hills and just fast players like that can take top off the defense. Definitely think about investing in a Deion Sanders power up. His power up alone already has 85 speed. He can get up to a 90 overall, I believe it is, and he's going to have 90 speed. It's not going to exactly hit the zone or man coverage threshold, but with that speed, he's going to be able to keep up with those players like Tyreek Hill and Hardman. I believe he has 91 speed actually, but this card's definitely a card that you should consider picking up and spending the coins to get the training. So this card's about 35K. Shaquille Griffin, Mud Hero. He has 90 speed, so really good. 6 feet, 87 jumping, 89 XL, 81 play rec. His man and zone are not that good, but honestly, with if you're gonna find somebody that hits the thresholds, the 90 threshold, you're gonna have to spend a lot more coins than 35K. Gonna have to spend probably 150, 200K. But if you don't want to drop that, Shaquille Griffin is definitely a very good option just because he does have that speed. Once again, you just need to find players that can keep up with the God Squads and players that have very fast receivers. Definitely a good card with only costing you 35K, so not bad at all. Moving on, we got one last cornerback on this list, and I believe this is the last defensive player. We got Jair Alexander, Football Outsider, 88 overall for about 60K. Not bad at all. He's got 89 speed, so another very fast player. Very good agility, so he's going to be able to move side to side very quick. Good cuts. 89 acceleration. 85 man coverage isn't bad at all. It's respectable. He's going to be able to keep up, especially with that speed. The zone coverage isn't good, but he's got 87 press too, so he's going to be able to lock down receivers at the line of scrimmage, kind of slow them down, especially if you send blitz packages. Jair Alexander, who's having a great year by the way, gets a pretty good upgrade with this 88 overall Football Outsider. This card's respectable. He's definitely worth the 60K that you would spend. definitely consider picking up at least one of these 3 cornerbacks, just because they'll be able, as I said, keep up with the faster receivers in the game. The last player on the list, and definitely a card that's a little bit more expensive, but you need a card just like this. Marcus Allen, he's going for about 90 to 100k right now, but he is an 89 overall halfback. Decent, he's just got good stats all around. I used him for the longest time at the beginning of the year. He's got 87 speed, 83 trucking, 83 elusiveness, 83 break tackle. With running backs, just like with quarterback, you need to have escape artists. With running backs, you have to either have evasive, armbar, or just one of those abilities like that. So you need to pick up Marcus Allen, get his power up, and then upgrade him so he gets to that 90 overall card and put evasive on it. It'll cost you a little bit more coins, but honestly, if there are 2 cards that I recommend you picking up if you have the coins, even if it includes selling players at other positions that are less of a necessity, Marcus Allen and Steve Young. Get you a quarterback that has escape artist, and get you a running back that has evasive or armbar. It'll change your offense completely. There you have it, guys, my list for the top budget players in the game. Obviously, that's not everybody. There's a lot of great cards in this game, so if I missed anyone that you think is deserving to be on this list, let me know in the comment section. It'll help anyone out who views this video and might want to get some ideas of who they should pick up. Make sure you leave a big thumbs up, and we are only 3 subscribers away from 100, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's hit 100 within the next couple days, and until next time, I am out. Peace.